Hello, everyone. Good day. Adelola Shokoya here once again. So this week again, we'll be looking at the market analysis. We'll be looking at different instruments, looking at what to expect this week, especially this new month, okay, the month of June 2024. And there's a lot of economic news coming out this week, especially the non-farm payroll. So we'll be looking at the effect of that. So moving on. So let's quickly look at let's start with the XYY, like we normally do, on this channel. If you are new to my channel and you have not subscribed, ensure you do so. Okay. And also click the notification button so that if it can always notify you anytime I put out a content. Also for all subscribers, make sure you like. All right. It's gonna always help the algorithm. All right, so let's go, guys. So today we'll be looking at like I said, let's start with DXY. So we've seen that the dollar has been doing a lot of pulling back, for some days now. This throughout last week, as we can see, it's been battling with the support around there. We've had the support, pardon me. I'm on the daily time frame, by the way. So we've been battling with support around this area for for some, for some weeks, at least throughout this week. We're coming close and we'll bounce. So I feel we might see a further, it's likely we'll see. If I'm going to take it like this, but let me extend the trend line. Let's do it this way, for explanation purposes. So I'm expecting that we'll see a lot of the DXY might trend to the downside more. If you go to the weekly time frame, you will notice that we ended last week with a bearish, kind of, although we've not taken out this support, right? If I'm trading, I don't trade the XY, but if I do trade it, and I'm looking forward that like sells. What I'm going to be doing is I'll be waiting for it to break this support, for price to come and break this support and probably test again if I start selling. All right, but the way it is now, I won't just jump on a sell. So if you've been following me on this channel, like I always say, you don't sell at support and you don't buy at resistance. All right, so we want to wait for price to break out it that way, but this is looking like, if you go to the weekly time frame, like I said, price is down at the moment. But like I said, don't forget this is a new month. We non-farm payroll is also going to, is a major determinant. You can't it's one of the biggest news, information when it comes to trading currency, especially. So I expect that we'll see the major direction that the DXY wants to take this month, this week during NFP. All right. If after NFP, if you have a very strong dollar and this support holds, might see a breakout from this range, probably something that looks like this, and then we'll continue the upside, right? But right now, if I'm trading the XY, like I said, I don't trade the XY. I'll be sitting on my hands and watch to see what the market would do probably on Monday and Tuesday, and then I'll stand by the side on farm payroll day. So I haven't said that. If you look at the monthly time frame, because it's important to do that since we just ended the month. We also notice that we have a very giant bearish candle. So that is this is significant, and this happened at a support where we had rejection initially. So you have to also put this into consideration. So my C price move to the downside. All right. So having said that, let's check what gold is doing. I've had a lot of people clamoring that we should look at gold, we should look at gold. Gold, on the other hand, has been trending down, you know, has been after this rejection, we're having lower highs to the weekly time frame also. So that rejection is a massive rejection. It's a rejection that you can't just you can't overlook. All right. So we might see price sell to this point and test the support, because it's a major support. That price has actually been testing for so long. So we might see price come and test the support to test if it's going to break it. If we break out from this support, I likely come to the next support. But for me, if you ask me, on the long run, gold is bullish. And if you ask me why, there's a lot of macroeconomics and fundamentals happening around the world. That's those points that good will be bullish for some time, because because of all the because of all, like I said, because of all the stuff going around the world. For example, the Russia-Ukraine war, the Israel-Palestinian war is ongoing. And also, we also have the at the moment we have the BRICS nation. The BRICS nation. I think they signed a deal recently. I think 2, 3 weeks ago. China and India and Russia want to be dealing. They want to be doing trade between among themselves, excluding. They don't want to use dollar to pay each other again. Because a lot of all these nations like Russia and China are scared. They're scared of what the American government, the West, let me put it that way, did for Russia, when they invaded Ukraine. The Russian government still have a lot of their assets, seized by the West. So that is actually telling a lot of other nations like China, especially member nations of BRICS, it's telling them that, see, if you leave your money in dollars, you are looking for trouble. So that means the West can just open up to wake up tomorrow and say they don't like your face because of what you did. And then they just seize your asset. So that is making them to rethink. And because of that, if you've been reading the news the past couple of weeks, you will notice that they've been diversifying a lot of gold. China has been buying a lot of gold. Russia has also been buying a lot of gold. So gold on the long run is bullish. So any pullback, like I think I called a buy around there. That was why I've not removed this. After price started bouncing around there, I took a buy. And it really made some couple of money from this spot to this spot. So now for gold, any opportunity where you see a pullback is an opportunity to buy, at least for this period. All right. And that's if you notice, that's what gold has been doing. Gold has been printing for the long run. Gold has been printing higher lows. So, and I don't expect that to change very soon. So if you are selling gold, just know that you are only selling retracement. Am I saying you should not sell gold? What I'm saying that if you have it at the back of your mind that gold, fundamentally is bullish, all right, on the long run. So even if you are taking a sell, you are very cautious. You are just trading a counter trend. It's very important to have that at the back of your mind. All right. So having said that, let's see what Bitcoin is also there. Also for Bitcoin, I'm a Bitcoin bullish. I've been bullish on Bitcoin since around 20 something thousand. And I'm still very bullish on Bitcoin because like I said, the political terrain right now in the US and also the macroeconomics, it's pointing to the fact that Bitcoin will push. Number one of the major reasons why I'm bullish with Bitcoin is the fact that, for the past more than 10 years now, immediately after halving, Bitcoin halving, after like some couple of months, say 6, 8 months, 1 year, we normally have, Bitcoin, bull run happen. And with what we have in the world today, that doesn't look like it's going to change. It don't look like it's going to change. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin as well. And also, if you notice that Bitcoin has always been printing, I mean, for the past couple of weeks, even though we had this rejection around there, around that 74, 73,000, we've been ranging between that axis, between 73,000 and 60 around. I think we came all the way to 56,000 in May 24, and then we'll bounce back. So, and then we see that ever since we have been printing higher low. There's a low here, right? So we have another one here. We have another one here is printed. All right. I'm not saying we won't have a sell-off of Bitcoin, but what I'm saying is I'm not saying there won't be sell-off. And of course, if you're having sell-off, or if you pay attention, you will notice that what we have been having is Bitcoin is printing higher lows. It comes and create a low and then go up and create a low. And all these are examples of there are patterns of bearish, sorry, of a bullish pattern. All these are bullish pattern. So I haven't said that. Another reason why I'm bullish, Bitcoin is the fact that if you look at the political terror in the US general election, I've been saying this for years, but a lot of people don't. I remember somebody was saying that doesn't matter, but now you can see that because the former President Trump, spoke in favor of crypto and of Bitcoin. You can see what has happened in the past couple of weeks. The Democrat, because they don't want to use the votes of crypto traders and crypto holders. They are jumping on the bandwagon, right? That is also a very strong catalyst for Bitcoin bullish movement. Okay. So my recommendation for Bitcoin, just like gold, is to look for opportunity when you have pullback and you look for opportunity for support. Like here, the support here. There's buy pressure here. As long as the support holds, as you can see, the same thing happened here. So if you go to the weekly time frame, it's looking we ended last week in bullish. This is a new week that I just starting, I just printing. So I expect price probably to push to the upside also. So let's check what the monthly time frame. Let's see how Bitcoin closed in May. You can see that we have this bullish candle May, right? So the Bitcoin ETF also is also pushing Bitcoin spot ETF approval. Okay, it's also a very major determinant. Also, lastly, another determining factor for crypto that why I'm also still bullish, Bitcoin and crypto, is the fact that the Fed, probably towards the end of this year, the Federal Reserve into next year, they should cut interest rates. And anytime there's interest rates, reduction in interest rates, anytime the Fed cut interest rate, normally follows that we normally have a lot of economic Bitcoin, gold, the stock market always, they always go bonkers. All right. So I won't be betting on selling Bitcoin. You see the way the monthly candle for me, they closed. All right. Like I said, just like gold, any opportunity for pullback for Bitcoin is an opportunity to buy, because we are still in the bullish cycle. I haven't said that. Let's move on to currency. So, like I said, if you have not subscribed to my channel, ensure you do so. There's a link below. Make sure you do that. Also, we also have a free Telegram group. If you have not joined our free Telegram group, you are missing a lot. There's a lot going on in that channel. That channel. We are actually and it's a very active channel. I remember last week, 2 weeks ago, I dropped some gems, some trade calls, and people that took that trade calls, they're happy for it. So, and they're free. It's free, so it doesn't cost you anything. Okay. Also, we also have a course out there known as Traders Are Bold Forex Mastery course. If you have not gotten your hand on it, I'll be dropping the link. Make sure you do so. So moving on, let's move on to pounds USD currency. Pounds USD has been bullish. We're having slight pullbacks and they will push up. So yeah, it's been showing bullish pattern. As you can see, we're still pushing. Last week although we ended as a doji, the buying pressure seems to be reducing. So, but then I'm still bullish. If you look at the way it closed for the month, it's a gigantic bullish candle, right? Let's go back to the daily time frame. Until probably I see, a break of structure of this support, and this support is even not a major support like that. If I see a pullback to break the support, then I'll be looking to sell, and I know that as we are selling also, when price comes down, it's going to create a support and then push it upside like it's been doing. So if you notice, we have our swing structure between this point and this point. Our overall swing structure in the medium time is between this point and this point, right? So as long as we're still trading in this swing structure, this is looking bullish. We have a bullish scenario. All right, so let's look at EURUSD as well. EURUSD, they're like twins with pounds USD. It's has been bullish, although but EURUSD also been experiencing pullbacks from here. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting this in like in a box like this for the week and watch and see, price, the way price react. Majorly, we'll see the major reaction of price on Friday, but I know on Monday, price will have price move around this area. I have a breakout from here, probably to come test there, a breakout from here. But then if you notice, yeah, EURUSD has also been a bullish move until 2 weeks ago when we had this pullback and we've been in this range. So to play safe, want to put you want to put it in a box like this and watch. All right, if you go to the weekly time frame, also you see that we have something like that looks like a dojos as well, like a rejection. That rejection still holds this resistance, still holds it down. And if you check the way the monthly candle closed, last one, so you have this bullish candle. So like I said, Friday is going to be the major determinant. But I haven't said that. This pairs, EURUSD is bullish, at least for now. All right. So let's move on to pound JPY. This will be our last. Pound JPY, you don't need to. I remember we had a live trading like 2 weeks ago, and I was saying for the JPY pairs, you want to stay out of selling. It's disastrous trying to sell this this currency. The last couple of years has been super bullish, and anytime you see a major pullbacks like this, it's an opportunity to buy. As you can see, it's been doing this for since God knows where, and all these major pullbacks, they happen when the Bank of Japan, anytime they intervene, and then you have price just crash, and then at the same time you see a recovery of the crash immediately. The Japanese yen has been taking a beating for some time. If you go to I want us to check. I want us to check the Japanese yen index. Let's quickly check it before we round up. I'm rounding up. I don't want this video to be too long. As you can see, it's a very stupid, it's a very crazy. Permit me, pardon my words. But if you look at the Japanese yen index, it's been super bearish. I mean, massive sell-off. It's been for years. This has been their, look at that. I'm on the weekly time frame. Look at the weekly time frame looking like a 1 hour time frame. The way it's been crashing for years. I mean, this is since 2020. Did I say 2023? Let's if I go back in time, you see that. I mean, this is madness. It's just been one direction since 2020. You see that it's just been in that one downward direction. And then what you normally have, you have the Bank of Japan intervene for a minute, and then price really after that intervention, as you can see, price dips. So for JPY, for the JPY pairs, GJ, UJ, Euro JPY, all the JPY pairs, you want to look for opportunity where you have anytime they have this intervention, this major intervention. The last major intervention printed almost 800 pips. So this particular one from here, the Bank of Japan intervened and price jump all the way. And then the price now is almost back to from where they intervened around 704. That is almost another 800 pips. And ever since, it's been pulling back. That's why if you look at the GJ, the one we checked just a minute ago, see that it has done 100% of this intervention. Ever since they intervene and been going backwards. So you want to look for opportunity to have this major pullbacks for the JPY pairs, and then you buy, and then you go to bed. I'm actually looking for that opportunity. I took a large chunk around this area. When they had this intervention, I bought and I rolled it up the way. But this particular one, I wasn't paying attention. So I missed this particular one. I didn't jump on it. So I'm praying they have that intervention again. Because this it can't get easier than this when you look at the JPY pairs. I'm telling you, anytime they have these major pullbacks, this major intervention, we want the next is to have a follow-up of a buy, of a buying opportunity. So I'm praying they have this intervention very soon. So we have a major pullback of probably about 1,000 pips. and then I'll jump in on the buy and just hold it. Let the market do its thing. All right. So that'll be for this week. Like I said, if you've not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. Also like if you have subscribed. Also make sure you share this video. All right. So I'll be seeing you in the next video. Thank you.